Kaguta Museveni, President of the Republic of Uganda, Your Excellency Right Honorable Raila Odinga, Excellencies, Governors, CSS, Members of Parliament, the great people of Siaya, and the Luo community of East, Central, and North Africa. Amoso Jadurwa. Jadurwa unchi. Jadurwa umor. Jadurwa uil. Let me first and foremost take this opportunity to welcome our guest and friend, President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, who has in a very special way honored us with this visit this early in the year, so that together we can tell the people of Siaya and Kenya, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Mzee, you are welcome. You are the Mzee of our region. You have demonstrated great resilience. When I requested you, as the Right Honorable Prime Minister has said, you graciously informed me that any event that brings East Africans together is an event that you will attend without hesitation. And you have done exactly that. And I am amazed that you woke up at 5 p.m., 5 a.m. to undertake this journey of almost 200 kilometers to come here by road. That demonstrates friendship beyond what is ordinary. So Mzee, we want to say thank you very much for coming to join us as Kenyans and to join the people of Siaya, as I thank the county government of Siaya for putting this event together. This event is a celebration of what devolution can achieve. This event is not just a celebration of culture and tradition and to showcase the migration route of the Luo community from Ethiopia through South Sudan, through Uganda, to Kenya, to Tanzania, to DRC. It is also a great celebration of the success and the importance of devolution in our country. We want to commend the counties for taking up the role of culture. As was said by the CS, shortly we were in Turkana, where we were celebrating the culture of communities that traverse East Africa. We were in Samburu to celebrate the Maasai culture and many others. And today we are here to celebrate the Luo culture, their tradition, the food, everything they have done. And we are very proud that even as we celebrate a community culture, we are celebrating this culture in the context that this community is also a multinational community. They are not only Kenyans, they are also Ugandans, they are Sudanese, they are Ethiopians, they are Congolese. And yet, we are still one community. And it is the context that we can belong to one community and also belong to different nationalities. And we can belong to different communities, but also belong to one nationality. And therefore, as Kenyans, as we celebrate what we have today here in Siaya, we remind ourselves that it is possible for us to belong to one community, but be different nationalities and celebrate those different nationalities. We can also be different communities as we are in Kenya, but also celebrate our nationality as one indivisible nation. And that is why we are very proud to join the people of Siaya, the Luo community in Kenya, East Africa, and the rest of Africa to celebrate this great migration that has brought people from different parts of the world together. I'm informed that yesterday there was great celebration in Wichloom, right here at the lake, of wrestling, of fishing, of swimming, of AJAABU, and many others. And just to remind you that as part of carrying this culture to the next level, right there in Wichloom, we will be building a fish landing site at a cost of 100 million shillings to support the fishing community as part of taking this tradition and culture of fishing to the next level. And also, as we celebrate this culture, we know that, as the Right Honorable Raila Odinga has said, that culture is evolving, and that evolution comes with education, comes with the build-up of knowledge and greater understanding and accumulation of scientific and other research knowledge, and the need to expand opportunities, institutions that will support the development of culture, the accumulation of knowledge, the use of research. And I was scheduled to come and open this great facility that is here behind us, the Ramogi campus of Nyang'oma Technical Training College. In honor of this event, and in the presence of our friend President Museveni, we will then announce that this Ramogi campus is officially opened today, and will immediately admit students beginning this January. And we have built that institution at almost a cost of 400 million. And my instructions are that a plaque be put there to show that this institution was opened in the presence of Mzee Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, so that we also use it as a landmark of the celebration of this coming together of East Africans. Secondly, as we celebrate this culture, it builds our bonds of friendship and unity as East Africans. As we are today, and as the governor of Siaya said, we must use the artificial boundaries that exist not as roadblocks, but as stepping stones, not as hurdles, but as bridges for our people, their goods, services to cross borders between our countries, because there cannot be a successful Kenya without a thriving East Africa. There cannot be a thriving Uganda without a successful East Africa. And that is why it is important for us to build on the successes that we have achieved in putting together the building blocks for trade, investment, business between the countries of East Africa. Finally, this celebration also confirms to us that our quest as a region, as East Africa, to put forward the candidature of Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga is the correct thing to do, because the Right Honorable Raila Odinga is not a candidate for Kenya. He is a candidate for East Africa. And before we rolled out his candidature, we went to Mzee Yoweri Kaguta Museveni as the elder of our region. We spoke to all the East African heads of state, and we confirmed that we had the right candidate with the right credentials to be able to champion the unity, the progress, and the success of Africa as a continent. And so far, we have seen tremendous progress and enormous support for the candidature of Raila Odinga for the Africa Union Commission chair. We are confident that his credentials that traverse many areas, his proven track record as a Pan-African, as a foresighted, uniting factor, is going to be of immense value to our region in matters of ensuring that our region is peaceful, managing the different conflicts in our continent, building on the success of East Africa to build trade, investment, business into the Africa Continental Free Trade Area and create one big market of 1.4 billion people under the Africa Continental Free Trade Area. We are very confident that the successful bid of the Honorable Raila Odinga is going to see the fortunes of our continent change for the better going into the future. Ladies and gentlemen, as has been said, we have not come here to discuss matters different from culture, from tradition, and what brings us together as the people of this region. But allow me to say that as we build on culture, as we build on our roots, and as we make sure that we have a successful nation begins with a successful family, successful communities, successful nations, and a progressive region. We have gazetted 2 cultural heritage sites here in Siaya. Where we've come from this morning, Ramogi Forest, right here now, is a national certified cultural heritage. We have Jaramogi Oginga Odinga Mausoleum, which was gazetted earlier. As a government, we are also assessing another 7 sites that have historical, cultural, and traditional significance here in Siaya, with a possibility, when they meet the threshold, for us to gazette these other sites. We are currently assessing cell blocks in Oyama Highland, Oyamo Highland, for purposes of gazettement as cultural site. We are also assessing Paramount Chief Odera Akango office also as a cultural site. Nomia Church is a very important site that has historical value, and we are also in consultations. And Owin Sigoma Heritage Complex is also under consideration, the same way Magenta Island Mau Mau detention camp, where we went the other day, is also under consideration for gazettement, and Migwena Cultural Grounds, which I know many of you know where it is, for purposes of, and then of course we have Siringombe that is still in the balance, but we're trying to see. Sir? Yes. So again, the Ministry of Culture and Heritage is working with the counties to make sure that ultimately we have these sites that will act as beacons of our culture and our tradition. Ladies and gentlemen, because we still have another occasion ahead of us, let me say I'm truly grateful and happy that we have come to celebrate and to conclude Pin Luo, an event that has brought people from different countries into Kenya to celebrate unity in diversity. Asanteni sana. It's now my pleasure to ask our elder Mzee Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the President of Uganda, to come and make his statement. Mzee, karibu.